Hi guys, I'm sitting here with Biffy Clyro, with James and Ben from Biffy Clyro, and they've given us a few minutes of their time to chat music and all things Biffy Clyro in Scotland. Guys, welcome. First time in South Africa. How have you found it so far? You guys having a good time?
We're having a great time. We feel very welcome. It's always interesting when you come to a new place. There's a lot to soak up, a lot of culture, a lot of just the vibe of the place, a lot to take in. But it's nice when people are nice to you. And last night in Johannesburg, we just felt right at home. So we're hoping here in Cape Town it'll be the same. It sounds like the crowd are up for a good time.
So we're ready to go.
Yeah, everyone's waiting for you, man. All I've been hearing all day is Mon the Biff all over the campsite. Yeah, no, everyone's really excited. Guys, I wanted to ask you, what do you think of the state of the music industry as it is now? 15 years later, or roughly 15 years later after your first release. Are you as excited about where rock music's at, and what are you listening to these days?
I think the music industry's fine. I think maybe record companies aren't making as much money as they used to, but I don't know if that's what you're referring to when you say the music industry.
Yeah, I mean, bands make more money off touring these days.
Yeah, but let's not talk about money. But music is great, music, there's always great bands, and right now is no different. There's amazing bands all the time coming from absolutely everywhere, and there's always great rock music as well, which is something that we have to focus on.
What do you guys listen to on your iPod?
The last record I got was Crosses, Gino from Deftones,
really good.
Amongst other people. That's a really great record, just a real grower. I think they released a couple of EPs, and this is a kind of the EPs all joined up. But I got the St. Vincent record the other day. I've been enjoying that. Some tasty guitar licks and things. Guitar music sort of sometimes is in the public eye. Sometimes it goes a little underground, but you can't keep rock and roll.
No, you can't keep it. That rock and roll, eh? No, I've been listening to Beatenberg actually since I got to South Africa. I put on the television and I Still Remember You was on.
Oh, you like Beatenberg, eh?
I love it. It's amazing. It's really cool. It's clearly got a lot of African influence in it, and really, really clean guitars and interesting drums.
Yeah, it's really unique.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's great. So that's what I've been listening to.
Okay, nice one. I was going to ask you guys, when is the last time have you guys ever played that Buddy Holly? Have you ever played that live? And
No.
That's it. Well, I say cover, but it's more of a rework.
Yeah, it's a complete rework.
Yeah.
We did that for Kerrang magazine a number of years ago, and that's the second. Somebody brought that up yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know if that song.
It's a big hit in South Africa. It's a weird song, man.
No, but you guys have done a lot of covers. You did Umbrella.
Yeah.
Are there more that we can look forward to? You're going to drop one in tonight?
No, we're not. We actually detest doing covers.
No, obviously, I feel bad. I'm sitting here with you guys. I got 5 minutes. I'm asking about covers.
No, that's fine. But the reason we do covers is generally because radio stations, they always want you to cover a pop song. And we hate it, but we always end up enjoying it at the time, and they always turn out, or they hopefully always turn out okay.
Yeah.
And we do often get asked about it, but it's interesting because I think some people, when they cover songs, they just keep it as is, but we always try and put a little bit.
You have fun making it your own song.
Yeah.
Okay. Storm Thorgerson, you got to work with him. Rest in peace. He left us last year. I was lucky enough to go one of his exhibitions.
Oh wow.
Where I met him and he gave a talk and everything. And I wanted to ask you guys, what was it like working with him? Because he did like half your album covers, really.
Yeah. Intense.
Really intense. Really smart guy. Really cutting and sharp tongue.
Yeah.
He's the kind of guy that can just cut you down with one sentence, and
he doesn't really care.
He doesn't care.
He'll call you dear or like sweetheart.
Yes, darling.
Yes, darling. And if like maybe I'm quite quiet when it comes to these meetings, these art meetings, and he'll just turn and put a question to me directly because he knows that I'm maybe nervous.
Yeah.
It's like a really cool customer and really cool with the ladies, but above everything, he was an incredible artist and probably the first and last great sleeve designer.
I think his insight, trying to make the visuals match the music and trying to find meaning in the music. It's not just about creating a pretty picture for him. There was a lot more to it, a lot more meaning, and we'll miss him sadly. Really, we'll miss him a lot.
I think the world will miss him.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got some fan questions here.
Shit.
I got some friends who are having a kid and they legitimately sent me this question. They're going to name their boy Biffy or Clyro, and they want to know which name out of those two should they give it.
I would probably go. It's a brave decision, whichever one you choose, but I would go for Biffy. I think it probably requires less.
I would go for Clyro.
Would you? Yeah.
Yeah, I think Biffy's.
The twins are torn.
I know the twins are torn. I think Biffy is a little bit sounds a bit too funny, like a kind of comedy character or something.
Okay. Back to the Future.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but Clyro is almost like, I don't know.
It's a town in Wales. Is Clyro?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We didn't know that at the time.
No.
It turns
Now
out
they know it before they
exactly
choose,
so
or you know.
Whatever your friends decide, we will be touched.
Yes.
No, they love you guys. Who do you guys regard as the best songwriter of all time?
We talked earlier on about us covering Weezer, and I think Rivers Cuomo. It's just got an unbelievable way with the melody, and not always like the most complex of songs. I mean, quite simple songs, but just beautiful, catchy melodies that get stuck in your head. And he's had some moments along the way that we will kind of gloss over, that we felt that Weezer maybe lost their way for a while, but River he's always got a way of coming back with just a great tune. And I'd say Mark Kozelek as well from the Red House Painters is just the tone of his voice would make you, he could sing the phone book and it would make you cry. But his lyrics are so tender and often quite lonely and revealing, and I think when a songwriter is able to reveal something about themselves, that's when they're really nailing it, really getting it right.
I'll go for Ben Folds. I think he's a terrific songwriter, always has been. A few misses as well, like a lot of like Rivers, but some of the best songs ever written were by Ben Folds.
Oh, great, man. Thanks a lot. Is there anything that you guys want to do while you're here, really South African type things?
Everything.
What do you got planned for your week so far?
We've got a long list. I think we're going to have to start prioritise.
I know, we are.
Ben and I enjoy a game of golf.
Yeah.
I know we've got some wonderful golf courses here. Ben's going to swim with sharks.
I'm going to go, well, not swim, be in a cage with sharks beside me.
That's what
I heard a talk of tattoos or something.
Yeah, we're going to get I'm going to get a traditional African tattoo if I can while I'm here.
Nice one.
We're going to golf, we're going to fish.
Go to Table Mountain?
Table Mountain. I've already been to the Lion Park in Joburg.
Excellent.
We might try and do some safari here if it's on offer.
And I'd like to sample some of your fine wine.
Yes, it's great wine down. Yeah. Well, guys, thanks. I think we're going to wrap it up. Thank you very much for joining us, and have a great show. And thanks for the music, and thanks for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us. Good man.
Thanks, guys.
Fun.
Cheers.